Hey everyone, welcome back. So today's Monday, another story from Hive. This time we did Bitfarms a little bit earlier, so that should be out. You guys should be able to watch that. Bitfarms buying 1,000 Bitcoins and my thoughts on it. This time we're going to get into Hive. Hive provided their December numbers. We're going to look at the numbers, look at my numbers that I have for them, see what we think of it all, and I'll give you my take on all of this as far as where we're going forward with Hive. And we'll take a look at Bitcoin, where Bitcoin's at right now as well, and the Bitcoin hash rate to kind of coincide with what's going on here. All right, so let's get into it. As always, not financial advice for entertainment purposes only. Do your own research. Don't fall for spam. Spam posts get reported and deleted. So here we go. Here's a story from Hive. So Hive Blockchain presents December 2021 production and calendar year 2021 figures. Takeaways are BTC HODL balance of 1,813 Bitcoin as of December 31, 2021. Hive is pleased to announce the following figures for December. So they produced 245 BTC from Bitcoin mining, obviously, with their ASICs. They have a 1.7 exahash of Bitcoin mining capacity right now, which didn't change much from their previous report when they had the, what was that? That was the investor conference call that they had in the middle of the month. This is where we got this number from. And then they obviously produced 2,178 Ethereum, and they have 4.45 terahash of Ethereum mining capacity right now. Frank Holmes, executive chairman, said, "We are very pleased to report Hive has continued its strong momentum in expanding our Bitcoin hashing power, even as the network difficulty rose." So he's correct on that. Difficulty has been increasing. As of today, we are producing approximately 8.8 BTC a day. That's based on their ASICs. If you include the Ethereum, they're over closer to 13, I think. Our Bitcoin hashing power increased in December, and at the calendar year, and our hash rate was 1.7 exahash, which translated into a 12% increase in BTC mining on a month-over-month basis, while BTC prices corrected. Aiden also wrote here, where was it? That was interesting. Here it was. The company believes its unique position of having a large Bitcoin Ethereum mining footprint provides investors with a unique value proposition. Mr. Kylek continued, similarly, where one can equate hash rate on a revenue basis between BTC and Ethereum, you can also equate the value of the coins daily. As such, the Ethereum that Hive produced during the month of December is approximately equal in value to producing a monthly total of 179 BTC, which we refer to as Bitcoin equivalent or BTC equivalent. This is in addition to the 245 BTC produced from our Bitcoin mining operations during December. So we'll see that here. So this is the number that I'm keeping track of, 423 BTC equivalent. The company sold Bitcoin equivalent production in December. So they were at 13.6 BTC equivalent, there it is, per day on average, with a 2.6 exahash of BTC equivalent hash rate. So that's the combination of the 1.7, and basically this is another 6.9, right? 9.6, yeah, 6, another 9.9 exahash of Ethereum mining, basically, equivalent. Calendar 2021 production was 1,768. They did mine 41,966 of Ethereum, a portion of which were sold to upgrade chips. And then they did obviously mine Ethereum Classic, 46,209, and this was probably because of the older chips that were the 4 gigabyte, not the 8 gigabyte chips, which Ethereum now requires 8 gigabyte chips, where Ethereum Classic does not. So they were mining those with those machines that weren't updated yet. So that's why we're getting those numbers from that. Let me see what else was there interesting here. No, I think that's it that I wanted to show you guys here from these numbers here. So not a lot of increase, no mention of miners, when new miners are going to be brought online, no mention of future orders or anything like that. So let's take a look at Bitcoin here really quick and look at the stock as well. So Bitcoin right now is at 41,799. It obviously went way down this morning, and then obviously came back up later on throughout the day, which was good because it kind of rescued some of these mining stocks here today. And then we're obviously in the red for today, but we've been in the red for the, other than over the weekend here, we've been in the red for the past, 6 days, trading days prior to that. So hopefully we bottomed out here. Right now, my support here is at 40,700. We went past it once. We've touched it twice here. We've touched and gone below a third time. If we keep touching it, I think we're going to go falling further. And then I think our next support is going to be around 37,500 on them. On that one, if we look at also the network hash rate right now is at 176 million. So it has fallen down a little bit from the high here, but we are still obviously trending up. If we look at the longer time frame here of the 1 year, you can see that we are going up higher as everybody else is getting miners installed. So here's what I have for them for today. So obviously they started out low today for Hive. They were at $2.14 in the morning, and then they climbed back up. Obviously, as the price of Bitcoin has gone up, they climbed as well, along with other miners here. So if we look at the numbers that I have for them, they reported 1.7 exahash currently, Bitcoin ASICs only. This is what I have right now for them, 1.7. Let me see if we can zoom this in for you guys. There we go. So we got them at that. Future hash rate right now, I have it at 3.9 in ASICs alone when the miners get installed. We did update this to 1,830 Bitcoin HODL, and we updated their total HODL here for the months here. So 423, which is the Bitcoin equivalent from November, which was their 389 Bitcoin equivalent. So an increase of 34 from the prior month, 8.74% increase basically over the prior month. Other thing that I noticed here was on the institution side, we got updated pricing on them from analysts. They were prior to this at $3.12 for the high, average, and low. Now I just checked today, they are at $3.92 for across the board. So obviously somebody else also thinks that they're undervalued. Something else you'll notice here is that I am now tracking all of the miners here by month. So we're actually gonna get really granular with the data here, see what's coming in when each month. And then that way I think we can have better data on it when we combine everything into the quarter here. If you look at the settings, here we go. So you can see that for the settings, I have January through December. I'm tracking the BTC price for each month, the end of the month. I'm also tracking the average hash rate, so the start hash rate for the month and the end hash rate, and we get an average hash rate to come up with basically a rough estimate, I can't say the word, estimate as far as what their potential is to be earning for that period of time, roughly. And where the difficulty is obviously on that. Block reward is obviously 6.25, and per day reward is 900 BTC a day. So we're tracking that. That will give us better numbers when we look at them here. And we can track exactly when the miners are getting installed, so we can go down to the month time. And I may even update this to include how many days are in each month to get an even more exact number going forward. So that's something that I got planned for this year. The hardest part was getting all of this stuff entered in and getting it segregated by month. Now that that's done, that's the easy part. I think we'll have a lot better data going forward. So looking at them, and sorry guys, I gotta clear my throat here or at least take a sip because my throat is getting really dry. Okay, sorry about that. We do have miners here that still need to be installed, that were supposed to be installed in November, December. Those are not installed. We got some miners here as well from October, November, December that have not been received yet or installed, or that at least they haven't provided those. We got some more miners here as well from September, October. So we got quite a few miners that aren't being installed yet. We got some more from August and September. Don't know when those are going to get installed. And obviously we got the newer ones that are supposed to be getting installed in January through June, and then January through December, and then July through December. And then we still have these here that were supposed to be getting installed, and still no word on those. So I wish they would have obviously provided more information as far as how many miners are still on order. How many are in transit basically right now? And what is basically by quarter, what are they going to be mining or possibly having installed per quarter? That would have been nice to know. So more transparency, guys, please. The more you provide us investors, the better it is for you guys, where we can basically champion your cause. Full disclosure, I do own Hive, so I almost forgot to say that. So I do own Hive, along with Bitfarms and CleanSpark. Just want to make that apparent. And then what did I do here? Let me see here. There we go. So that's supposed to be in December. So we're still waiting on those. So those may not come in until maybe February or March timeframe. We'll have to see when those actually come in for all those. But as you can see, as we get into the months here, we'll start filling these in as they come in, and we'll have better data on it. The other thing is obviously the price is going to reflect the changes in the price of Bitcoin for each month, not just for the quarter, so that'll be more accurate. So based on where we are right now, for the third quarter or the fourth quarter, I have them at 47.6 million. That might be, I think that's pretty close, I think, to where I want to be. I may bump them up closer to 48, maybe 48 and a half, mainly because of the mining of Ethereum. As far as how much they mined, I have Ethereum at 6.4, and I think I had it in the other sheet at 6.3 or 6.2 million per month or something like that on average. So that's why I may actually bump that up, because it did increase their Ethereum to 445. Well, I can't remember what it's, not petahash, terahash, I think it's terahash, equivalent mining. So that's where we are with that. So with that, I'm having them be at, what was it? Going forward into the new quarter here for the year, into 2021. Right now, I have them that should be closer to 460 on the low end, 690 on the high end. And then once miners start getting installed and added in, I think that number will go up. It's just when those will get in here, we just don't know. But right now, I have them, if everything stayed the same for the full year, I'd have them closer to 826, basically, on average. If they don't install any new miners, nothing changes in hash rate, nothing changes in Bitcoin price, that's where they would be, basically, as far as what they would be making right now is 210 million, basically, for the new year of 2022. So that's it. Not a lot of good news. Well, it's good news. They increased their hash rate a little bit. They obviously mined a little bit better. Their hash rate for Ethereum also increased, so that's some good news there. But no hype, no nothing as far as, hey, we're getting miners in here, we're getting miners in there, or, this is how many miners are coming in, we're getting ready to have these come online, and things like that. So that would have been nice to know. Maybe they'll provide that in their Q, I think that's going to be their Q3 or Q2, whatever. I know they're backwards a little bit. Instead of Q4, it's like Q2 or Q3 for them right now. So when they do the quarterly reports, maybe they'll provide some information then as far as when miners are coming in. So look forward to those. Other than that, that's it. Have a great day, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, obviously hit the like button, subscribe button, notification bell, helps me out tremendously. And then share the video out with friends and family. That's it. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great day. Bye.